Follow these 3 easy rules to get perfectly in tune vocals like these.
For thinking on my own, for never being told, forever being my own.
Without making them sound tuned. One of the hardest vocal styles to tune is pop punk and rock. And so often I hear vocals that have auto-tune or waves tune on them and it either doesn't do the job or they end up sounding unnatural. Here is how to approach tuning these kinds of singers without killing their performance. So here is the vocal recorded into auto-tune. It doesn't matter what tuning software you use as long as you can tune each note manually. I'll be using auto-tune, but you could easily just use Logic's built-in flex tune. Just follow these basic principles. So principle number 1 is let the vocal travel. And what I mean by that is let the singer arrive at the note. Humans usually don't start bang on the note. They will slide up and slide down to the note. And that's actually part of the performance, and you don't want to kill that. So in auto-tune, you can select line mode here, and this actually tells what part of this note you want auto-tune to affect. So as you can see here, it starts off sharp and then slowly arrives down to the note. Now that's not what we want. We want it to be on the note, but we want to allow it to travel to it first. So instead of starting here at the beginning and drawing all the way to the end, which will make it sound super auto-tuned, we want to let it travel. It should be hitting the note and just catch the bulk. So we'll start there and then we'll draw it to where it starts to move down to the next note there. As you can see, this bit's unaffected, which is what we want, so that it sounds natural and human. And then we grab the note here when it should be in tune. Then again, we're letting it travel down. And now you see where it flicks up towards the note. This is part of their vocal performance and what gives singers their identity. You can let it come up and then grab it here when it's supposed to be on this black line and draw it to the end. Principle number 2, if the note is moving, like the one we have here, you can just nudge the edge of it gently just to bring it very quickly in tune. You see this bit here where it's just shy of the note there. Instead of drawing it across, which would make it sound unnatural, we want to just nudge the tip, sorry if that offends you, like that. So it just nudges it slightly more in, because it's a quick moving note. It's not going to be too obvious, but if we were to tune that hard, it would start to sound robotic. We just want to give it a little nudge closer in the direction. Principle number 3, let the note fall off at the end, because that, especially in rock and pop punk, the more emotive the singers are and the more energy they give, at the end of the note, it's going to slightly fall down. And that's, again, something you want. You don't want to kill that. You want to retain its humanity. So this long note here, we're going to let it move like principle 1, and then grab it when we need to, draw it to the end, and then let it drop. So now I'm going to quickly go through and tune this chorus using the 3 principles that we've spoken about. So I'm going to let it travel, grab the bulk of it. Now here I'm going to nudge it like principle 2, just to bring it slightly nearer the note. But again, it's moving, so it's we don't want to grab it too hard. Let it travel and then grab it for the bulk of the note. Again here, let it travel, move it across. And you see how this is actually 2 separate. You can see here, it looks like another transient. So I don't really want to tune that because it's another word, most likely. So we'll bring it to here, then leave it for this bit here where it goes up, where it's the transient of the new word, and then we'll grab it for the bulk here. Again here, let it travel, part of the performance as it comes up to the note, grab the bulk, again let it travel, grab it about here, and then let the end bit fall away and leave that bit untouched. And here where it's in between 2 notes, I think what's happening is it's sharp and then falling down to the note that it's supposed to be there. So rather than tuning it up here, it's most likely that this is the proper note here, this black line. So we'll let it travel and we'll just grab it. So there you can see it's pushed it in tune a lot faster, but we've left that human part at the beginning of the note. Again, let it travel, grab it for the bulk of the note, let it travel, grab the bulk of it. Yeah, it's coming down. I think this is where it touches it, but I think here we can probably get this in tune a bit faster because it's got a long way to come down. Grab it, and then again, this last bit here, we'll let be free. Spikes, which are like transients, so we'll leave this bit free. Just correct it there. Again, let it fall onto the note. There, let it travel up, grab it again, falls down towards, grab that. And let it go. Now I've used these tuning principles on everything that I've done. And if you followed me for a while, you know I like to stack my vocals with lots of layers, and it just wouldn't be possible without tuning like this. It would either sound fake and robotic, or it wouldn't be tuned enough. But where I've been able to tune everything and keep it natural, I've been able to fit that much in the mix. So here's an example of another song that I've mixed, where I've tuned the vocals using those same 3 principles.
But I don't see us keeping it up. It was fun while it lasted. Now I don't see us keeping it up. It was fun while it lasted.
If you want to see an in-depth video on mixing those vocals, then watch this video here or head over to my channel for more videos on mixing and recording pop punk, emo, etc. Until then, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you at the next one.